I'm waking up to
What is up, everybody? Crazy March Kid here. In this video, we are going to be doing a Lion King breakdown of the teaser trailer that dropped yesterday. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, the first shot that we see here is we see the sun rising up from the savannah, and we all have that classic savannah thing, but in this trailer we didn't hear that. I'm sure it's in the movie, but we didn't hear that when the trailer when it happened. We were all expecting the music to pop up, but the music doesn't happen until we get to Pride Rock, and we'll talk about Pride Rock in a minute. But when I first saw that, I was like, oh man, I got chills, I got goosebumps, I was excited, my anxiety level went up, I was hyped, I was just, I was all over the place. So I was really happy when I saw that. And we saw the Kilimanjaro, we saw some other animals, the antelope, the flamingos, I think that's what they are. Flamingos are flying. And then we hear Mufasa saying, everything the light touches is our kingdom. And then we get some more stills and shots, and he's like, the king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. And we see Simba, the classic Mufasa's paw print in the sand, and we see Simba's paw print on his father's paw print. And I was like, that right there is so iconic, and it's so beautiful, and it's a very iconic shot because he's trying to teach his son that there are consequences to your actions, and it's a beautiful scene. I'm ready. I'll cry in that scene. And then we get he's talking about his time rises and falls like a king's time rises and falls like the sun, and he's foreshadowing that. And the stampede is in that the gorge down there. And this is where he dies. This is where Mufasa dies, and it's gonna be it's gonna make me sad. It's literally gonna make me cry with the wildebeest. I saw that and I was like, oh no. And so but no, I saw that and I was like, I looked at it took me a couple minutes to look at this, and I was like, man, that doesn't look like it's very, very deep, very steep, but it'll probably be more steep in the movie. But it was cool how he was foreshadowing his death. Whenever he was like, a king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun, and he was saying, my time will set here. And then he says, you know that classic line, my time will set, or the sun will set on my time here, and will rise with you as new king. And I was like, man, that's powerful stuff right there. And then we get the money shot right here. The money shot right here, Pride Rock. Now, when the music hit and the camera panned up, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was actually waiting for Zazu. We didn't get to see Zazu fly to Pride Rock, but if you can see in the distance, you can see Mufasa standing on the edge of Pride Rock, and he's just looking out at all the animals that are coming to, witness the birth of the new king and, pay their respects. And I'm just like, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. And then next shot we get is, Rafiki gets up on the rock, and then you see baby Simba. Oh, look how cute he is. He's so cute, isn't he? You see him, and he's just like looking. He's like, man, they did a wonderful. The visuals of this thing, it's so beautiful. Like, and it looks real. Like, I just want to cuddle him, you can see he's cuddled by his mom, Sarabi there, but we can't see her face. Which is the craziest thing. It's like, I wanted to see either Sarabi's face or Mufasa's face or somebody's face, but we got to see Simba's face and Rafiki's face. Those are the only two people's faces that we actually got to see, and which I'm okay with that. But I want more. I want more, Disney. And then he puts the classic, that thing on top of his head. The king emblem on his head, and then he lifts him up. And when he lifts him up, all the animals are cheering, they're going wild, they're going nuts, they're going crazy, and it's just another beautiful shot. And it's awesome. It's so awesome. And then it pans out to this, and the sun's beaming on Simba, and you can see Pride Rock in the distance, and you can see in the background. It's funny because in the original one, they are still side by side, but Sarabi's like looks like she's in front of Mufasa back there, and I'm just like, huh, you can see Mufasa, he's behind her, and I'm just looking at it. When I first saw this, I was like, man, don't you think Pride Rock should be a little bit like, I think it should be like bigger, like the middle rock should be up a little bit higher. But you know what? I'm perfectly fine with the way they did Pride Rock. It looks phenomenal. All the animals paying their respects to Simba, the new king. It looks awesome. And then after this shot, it cuts to the Lion King logo, and then it cuts to all the cast members. And then I thought it was going to be over after that. And then it goes to the sky, and it says "Remember," and we get this. We get Simba roaring to. This is either him roaring to his father or him roaring whenever he defeats Scar and his father's like, remember, and he roars to become king, I'm thinking that's what this shot is, because it's dark and it's kind of dark and it's kind of light, so I'm thinking, because it rains whenever that ending scene is, whenever he gets up on the rock and he claims his rightful place as the king of the Pride Lands, and he roars. That's what I'm thinking this is. That's why he was like, remember, and then he roared. That's what I think that shot is. Nevertheless, it is awesome. A lot of people are saying that that's Mufasa. I don't think that's Mufasa. I think that's Simba. But it was an awesome trailer, guys. It was phenomenal. It was breathtaking. It was everything I ever wanted in a trailer. Honestly, I could watch this. I've already seen this 100 million times. So to watch it to break it down, it's I can't even explain to you how awesome this is. Like, my dreams are coming so true right now. And then this is the official poster for the teaser poster that we got. Simba, and looks like he's in looks like he's in the I'm gonna say a cave, maybe that's just the Pride Rock, maybe it's the inside of Pride Rock, and they're sand, and his dad left his embedded his paw print in the sand or something. So, but it's wonderful. It's beautiful. So beautiful. July 19th can't come any sooner. Man. So, guys, that was my breakdown of the Lion King trailer. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you guys did not enjoy my breakdown trailer, hit the dislike button, subscribe, and share. As always, guys, Crazy March Kid here. I bid you a very good day.